Libra, how are you all doing? It is time to go ahead and look at your mid-month messages for April 2024. When I do mid-month readings, what I am looking for is to see if timelines changed. So that's the intention I'm putting into this. For those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is down there in the description of this video. And for those of you catching this on time, we will be doing another round of the 2222 live mini readings. That is going to be Thursday, April 18th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So if you go to my website, tarotwithrich.com, click on personal readings. That's all there in that section. It's opened up now. So, all right, let's jump on into this. I'm starting this off with what's coming in next. Next person coming in. Did timelines change? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? What's coming in next? What's coming in next for Libra? Let's see. Oh, Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. So you are immediately noticing that you're catching real strong feelings really quickly. So you're wanting to take this very slow because you're afraid that you're going to fall too fast and get hurt. That's all this is telling me right now. It ain't telling me a whole lot more than that. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know, I don't know if that happened to you in the past or if this was just so unexpected for you to catch feelings this hard, this quick. So you're like, yo, I'm going to take this slow. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to jump in and make any stupid, impulsive, crazy decisions. You know, yeah, it's kind of scared a little bit. I think the feelings you're catching for this person is scaring you and freaking you out a little bit, you know? Okay. Well, I really, no matter how many cards I pull, it's not telling me anything deeper than that. Could be a Virgo headed your way for some of you. Also have Taurus here. Are y'all getting notified? Are y'all getting notified? This is only my third video of the day. Normally, YouTube waits till after the third video to stop notifying people. Oh, well. All right, let's see this person's true feelings and intentions. Let's see. Are they trying to treat you right? They trying to do things right? They trying to settle down and have something serious and committed? Or are they just going to dump you off to the side when they get what they want out of you? Let's see. King of Cups in the reverse. Hang on. I don't want to speak on that yet. Oh no, we got Lover's card here as the overall energy. So they feel just as much, if not more, of an intense connection with you as you feel with them. They're just not really opening up and showing it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Yeah, they're not. Just, okay. Wow, okay. So when you all very first come together and connect, like the day y'all come together and connect, at that moment, I don't think this person has the most solid intentions in the world. Not at the moment when you all very first come together and connect. However, I think they are catching very strong, unexpected feelings too. And it freaks them out a little bit. So they're kind of feeling the same way as you. I don't think they're trying to fall in love. Seven of Swords Devil card, they may just be trying to, get a little whatever it is that they want out of you, play a little game. That may be their intentions when you all first come together, but then suddenly, abruptly, and unexpectedly, oh shit, I feel way stronger feelings than I planned on feeling. So that immediately triggers their defenses because they're guarding their heart too. So, this one's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to fall in love. I think them falling in love is very accidental. And it may be for you too, Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also have Gemini and Cancer here. Now let's see how this is playing out for the first 30 days, first month. How's it playing out? How's this playing out for the first 30 days? Three of Cups reversed. Temperance reversed. Okay, so things are still moving kind of slow for the first month. It's almost honestly kind of feeling like it feels to me like you're slamming the brakes on this out of fear, no matter how you feel. Yeah, Queen of Cups reversed. Something deep down inside is telling you, I'm catching feelings I don't need to be catching. I don't care how this feels. I'm going to slam the brakes on this and avoid getting hurt very badly later on down the line. So I'm kind of feeling like you may be kind of pulling away and distancing yourself from this person in this situation. Yeah. Because you foresee heartbreak on the horizon. Seven of Swords. See, I think that intuitively, you're picking up on the fact that when you all first connected, they didn't have the most solid intentions in the world. And even though I do think this person is having a change of heart, you can't let go of that intuitive feeling you felt when you all first met. All right? So... wow, that's interesting. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's see what the advice is for this situation. What's the advice? What's the advice for this situation? Best advice. Five of Wands. Okay. Three of Wands. Boom. Page of Swords reversed. Temperance. Well, Seven of Swords again, man. Hey, okay. Wow, this one's tough. This one's tricky. At the end of the day, I will say that even if this person has a complete and total change of heart and says, man, you know what? I don't want to play that game with you. I really don't. I really see something in you that totally changes my whole perception of the game. And I want to actually do it right with you. Even if they was to actually go that route, you not trusting it will still lead to the demise of this connection eventually at some point. Now, there's no finger pointing here. I'm not saying that you should do it or you shouldn't do it. I'm not saying that you're right or wrong. It's just that energy of lack of trust, whether it's warranted or unwarranted, whether it's right or wrong, that still will lead to the demise of the connection one way or another. So I would say that if you can hold off a month and see how you feel about it after the first 30 days. And then if you're still not feeling right about it and you want to move on from this, then okay, do what you got to do. But I do think that this person is having a change of heart, though. I think so. You're right. The funny vibes you're picking up on are accurate. But this person is having a change of heart. But again, even if they do have a change of heart, if you can't feel that out, if you can't vibe that out, if you can't tell, then you're better off backing away from it anyway, because it's still going to end up leading to failure if you don't trust him. All right, let's look at the person from the past. Let's see if timelines changed. How are things looking for Libra and the person from the past? What's happening generally? How's this situation looking? Wheel of Fortune reverse. So y'all are still karmically tied. Hangman, Tower reversed. I think there's going to be a very brief reconnection between the two of you. Very, very brief. Kind of like a little on and off. This person's going to make an appearance in your life very, very briefly. Very briefly. And there's energy in there in hopes of a reconciliation attempt, right? But I'm not thinking that a love offer is being made here. I don't think so. So kind of looks like a short on and off, brief in and out appearance. I don't know how this is playing out exactly just yet, but it's looking like you're kind of throwing in the white towel and giving up on this and giving up hope on ever reconciling with this person. And there's still a karmic tie here. Y'all still have unfinished business. I don't think this is a completed soul contract, which is weird because most of the time when people come to me for a personal reading, about 80% of the time, when somebody comes to me for a reading about a past person, most of the time, it's a soul contract that's already complete, meaning you all separated because it was time to separate. But here lately, more frequently here over the last few weeks than in the past couple of years of my career, I've been seeing lots and lots and lots of incomplete soul contracts in which it wasn't time for y'all to part ways. Even if this wasn't supposed to be a permanent connection and you were supposed to part ways eventually, you weren't supposed to part ways when you did, right? There's still some unfinished business here with this particular situation. But that's what creates a karmic tie, because now if we throw the whole energetic, the momentum of the energy of everything that we had going on, if we throw that off track, then it could be too late. If you left when you wasn't supposed to, too late. You fucked it up now, That's what we could be dealing with here. Let's see how the past person feels about you. How's the past person feel about Libra? Whoops. Seven of Cups. They're just trying to find somebody new right now. Just just trying to take their mind off of you, just trying to replace you, and they're probably not having a whole lot of success with that. Probably not. Ha ha, told you. There's still a karmic tie. They still feel that unfinished business. You probably ain't surprised to see this, are you? For those of you who dealt with somebody who had some sort of addiction issue, I know that's not everybody, but this would be the card for that. If you dealt with somebody that has some sort of addiction or alcoholism issue and you're wondering whether or not they are either getting clean or at least getting their addiction manageable and under control, you're wondering if they've done that, the answer is no. Matter of fact, they're probably getting worse. I think this person's life is spiraling out of control anyways. You know? Spiraling out of control anyways. Just desperately trying to replace you, trying to find somebody new, trying to do anything and everything that they can to get you off their mind. And they're putting on a big show for you too. So they want you to think that they've moved on and they're happy and they're doing good. But that's bullshit. It's all a big front. It's all a big act. They still feel a really intense connection with you. And they don't want you to know that. No, they don't. Absolutely not. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see how this situation's playing out. Eight of Wands reversed. Hang on. King of Cups. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking there's going to be some kind of brief either communication, or you might bump into him out somewhere or see him out somewhere or something like that. But it looks like it's very short-lived and very temporary. Very short-lived and very temporary. Communication's probably going to end up blocked. Probably going to end up blocked if it isn't already. Yeah, Knight of Wands again, like I said. Very short-lived, very temporary. And for those of you who get your hopes up, you might end up disappointed. You might end up disappointed. What's the advice? What is the best advice? Two of Pentacles reversed. Six of Cups. Chariot. Knight of Wands reversed again. You know what? I've been given so many signs, similar advice when it comes to the past person lately. Maybe it's the Aries energy, or it could be some Taurus energy too. But it has to do with expectations. I think I was just telling Virgo this, and it might have even been Leo too. There was a couple other signs. That when it comes to your expectations, if you know that this person is inconsistent, irresponsible, they're just kind of, unorganized, they're a mess, kind of immature, don't expect them to have changed that overnight. Let me just tell you a little bit about my personal experience. I've never, personally, this is just me, I've never parted ways with anyone who ended up changing after I parted ways with them. Everybody I've ever parted ways with, everybody that I've reconnected with, every one of them, I reconnect with them later on down the line, whether it's just bumping into them out somewhere or, trying to reconcile with them or whatever the case may be, reconnect with them. They're the exact same person I walked away from. Exact same. Ain't changed nothing. And it's sad, especially when you're like me, which I am on a path of growth and evolution. I'm never the same person from one year to the next, and that's my goal, So one of the things that I learned on my journey is that most people just don't fucking change unless they're put in a situation where they're forced to, So that's the only thing that I would say with this. I hate to keep giving you the same advice that I gave 2 other signs, but the Knight of Wands came up 3 times in a row. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is a very inconsistent, immature, adolescent-minded individual. It's not necessarily a bad person. That has nothing to do with whether or not this person's a good person or a bad person. It's just that, if you're kind of hoping that somebody has grown and matured and is seeing the error of their ways and is wanting to make genuine changes and be more responsible and more dependable and more rock solid and whatnot, if you're dealing with a Knight of Wands, don't get your expectations up like that. All right, now we're going to look at the current person, current relationship. If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. What is happening between Libra and the current person? Libra and the current person. What's the problem? What's the issue? What's the dealio Emilio? High Priestess reversed. Some of you could have found out about some secrets this person was keeping, maybe. Man, you just ain't happy. You just ain't happy. You're wondering whether or not the grass is greener on the other side. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but the solution to your happiness is not a new person. I don't know who needs to hear that. Okay? But I do see some of you contemplating that with the 2 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. It's kind of looking like it's getting to the point where you're making up your mind. Here we are, Aries season, the real new year, in the year of the dragon, 2024, starting a whole new cycle. It's like I'm really ready to just let go and release, let go, and completely drop anything that doesn't serve my highest good. I'm done trying to force things to work that are obviously working against me. I'm not down with that game. I'm good. I'm good. If it ain't working, I'm letting it go. And that's really what I'm seeing here. I don't want to fight that battle anymore. I'm thinking you're this close. If this 2 of Wands wasn't here, I would say you're probably walking away from this. But I love it how it's depicted in the Gilded Tarot deck, where you can see that it's a crossroads. So in the card, in the 2 of Wands, you can say he hasn't made a decision yet as to what path he's going to take. So that's why I'm saying you're this close. Let's see how the current person feels about you. How's the current person feel about Libra? What are their energies and intentions? Let's see. King of Wands reversed. They're not taking this seriously. They're not taking this seriously. I think they've gotten comfortable treating you however they want to treat you. They don't think you're going to go anywhere. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Lover's card. They don't take this seriously. Ace of Cups. In their mind, everything's fine. Hey, they got Seven of Cups too, though. But the most important thing to look at here, as far as their intentions, Lover's card, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands reversed. In their mind, there's nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. You ain't going nowhere. They can treat you however they want. Especially if y'all have already been on and off a couple of times before. You know, you gotta be careful. Be going on and off with people. Because there's some people out there that if you reward them for their shitty behavior, they'll get comfortable treating you however they want. You know, like, I can treat you however I want. You always come back. You always come back, you know. So, oh yeah, King of Swords too, by the way. All right, well, we had that Two of Wands. Let me just throw a couple of cards to double check the outcome. Just like 2 or 3 cards. Outcome, yeah, that's what I thought. See, Two of Pentacles. So a decision's not being made. You ain't going nowhere. Nah, you ain't going nowhere. What's the advice? Should you stay or should you go? All right. What is the advice? Okay. Well, okay, let me ask you this. Have you made it known how serious this problem is? That's an open-ended question. I'm not alluding to one thing or another. That's seriously, have you let this person know how fucking serious you are? Have you done that? If you haven't, you might want to. Just so you can say, you know, that just so you can cover your own ass, right? So that if you do make the decision to walk at that door at some point between now and the middle to the end of summer, then they can't try to go run your name through the dirt because you done told them. I told you. And if we don't get this fucking shit on track and come together as a team and start working towards this as a team, I'm fucking outie, dude. Like, I'm not playing this game no more. I'm not doing this. We can either come together and be a fucking team, right? Not all me, not all you. We work together as a team. I listen to your concerns and I compromise based on your concerns, and you listen to me and my concerns and you put effort towards my concerns. We both put forth effort towards this for each other. If we can't get on the same page at the same time and work towards the same goal, I'm fucking outie, dude. I'm not playing. I am not playing. I would recommend letting that be known somehow, some way. Ideally, of course, that's touchy too, because how do you do that? How do you have that conversation without fucking triggering tension, you know? How do you have that conversation with somebody without triggering their defenses, without adding a lot of tension? Because that's when it gets heavy. That's when it starts getting real heavy. Well, it should get really heavy if the person takes it seriously. But like I said, some of you are dealing with somebody who, if you told them that, they still wouldn't fucking believe you. Oh, well, that's on them. That's what I would recommend that you do. Again, some of you have already done that. If you've already had that conversation, what are you waiting on? But I will tell you this much. The last thing you need to be worried about is jumping into a relationship with a new person. That's the last thing that should be on your mind. Okay? That's not the solution to your problem. This is another thing I was just telling Virgo in the last video. Healing is your number one priority. Why is healing your number one priority? Because the primary law of the universe is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. Okay? This means you only attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. So your frequency is what attracted the current person in. Now, there's no judgment here. I'm not saying good frequency, bad frequency. It does not matter if you are a good person or a bad person or a smart person or a dumb person. That has nothing to do with anything. You cannot have anybody in your life unless the two of you are a frequency match. That's not Rich Lopp's hypothesis. That is an immutable universal law. So, you and this person are currently a vibrational match. If you were not, you couldn't coexist in the same space. Okay? And that's okay. There's no judgment. We just have to be honest and real about where we are vibrationally. So, if I am in a relationship with you, that means I'm a frequency match to you. You have to match my vibration to come secure a spot in my life. If I walk away from you, I'm still vibrating at the frequency that attracted you in. Okay? So that means the only thing I'll be able to attract is another person who vibrates at the same frequency as you. Since the primary law is the law of vibration, then I'm going to manifest the same outcome. That's the reason why when you leave a relationship, the last thing you need to be worried about is a new relationship. The first thing you need to be worried about is changing frequencies. No, that does not mean just go be alone and isolate yourself for 6 months. Unless you want to. If you choose to do that, that's fine. But just simply being alone and isolating yourself isn't going to heal you. It's not the way that it works. Time by itself does not heal you. Okay? So you have to understand that going on a healing journey does require conscious work and conscious effort, energy transmutation, the conscious utilization of your beliefs and your perceptions. Okay? So that if you choose to walk away from this, I get it. But don't just be going out there running low. Who can I get with next? Who can I get with next? Who can I get with next? Don't. You do that, you're going to end up in the same fucking mess you're in now. Promise you that. All right? Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Libra friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check in the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And for those of you catching this on time, Thursday, April 18th, we are going to be doing another round of the live $22.22 mini readings. I'm going to try to make it a point to do it as often as possible this year, but nothing is guaranteed, nothing is promised. But yeah, we're going to be doing another round of those 22 live mini readings. People love those things, man, and I have fun with it. So if you go to my website, tarotwithrich.com, that's in the description of this video, and you click on personal readings, you'll see that that's one of the options that's now available on my website. So, all right, y'all, I'm out of here now. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.